let's talk about The Long Walk. I didn't know much about The Long Walk and I didn't know what to expect going into it, but what I got from the film was something exceptional. This is a really good movie, guys. One thing I really commend is Francis Lawrence's direction here. I think this movie is a brisk 1 hour 45-minute film that doesn't feel like it's trudging along. It doesn't feel like it's lagging or anything like that. It keeps it intense. Every character's motivation feels earned. I feel like it doesn't desensitize us from when there are deaths on screen. I feel like every death feels impactful and important to the rest of the narrative. And I think the writing is pretty good as well. I love the commentary on the social economic status of our culture right now. How the people in power stay in power is by creating a fantasy for us that only a few of us can possibly achieve, even though it's fairly easy. Well, I won't say fairly easy, but there is a to an extent you can ease some of the tension and divide and struggles that a lot of us are going through if you do the right thing and spread a little bit of the wealth. Not to get too political, but the film itself is very politicized. It shows how the ultra wealthy, ultra powerful can keep us in line as long as we have something to aim for and as long as we can cut throats and, sacrifice the other guy or don't step out of line, you'll get what you want. And it's just a carrot dangled in your front of your face, and at the end of it, you really get what you want. I also like the commentary on companionship and friendship that is important, that you need it to get through life. You need to find a friend, you need to find somebody to lean on, somebody to listen. Find a community, and it can ease some of the pain as things go on. And I like that narrative of this film a lot. I think the performances are really good as well. I feel like Cooper Hoffman and Dave Johnson have some really good chemistry on screen. Their friendship feels really earnest and earned throughout the film, even though it's like a short, well, I guess I won't say short. It's a long 4-day walk, but their friendship feels earned. So by the end of it, you don't really know who to root for and there's a small little brotherhood that is formed in the film, and it just feels really genuine, and you kind of want them to succeed at the end of it. And of course, it's a Stephen King movie, so it ends with some twists and turns. So go into this film with some tempered expectations. I do think some of the emotional aspects of the film don't hit as hard as they could. There are some really good emotional moments. There are some good moments of tension, but there are also moments that emotionally just don't hit as hard as they can. And that's not something to say against the film, but it can leave it a little empty by the end of it. But I think at the end of the day, this is one of the better films of the year. It's really well directed, really well performed, really well written. It's just some of the emotions could have been a little bit stronger.